It's day 2. I got 2 games today. I got 1 baseball game. If you're not aware, I am a Brewers fan, and I got my secondary game shirt right underneath. Today's gonna be a long day. It's currently 10:07, and I think by the time I start heading back down to Chicago for my flight, it'll be past midnight. We'll see how it goes. Just left Walmart. Was hoping that since it's so close to the stadium that they might have more Brewer stuff, but they didn't have a huge selection, but it's all right. Got a Milwaukee Bucks t-shirt, but it's time for the long walk to the stadium. I'm gonna go stop by the car first, but it's about a mile until the stadium from the hotel. All right, so I decided to drive to the stadium and park, and they did not charge me for parking. I don't know if I need a pass, but they just let me in, and nobody seems to care. More secure in this parking lot and relatively close to the stadium. So, I don't know if you guys know what Quick Trip is, but it's like a gas station up here. Well, I swindled my way into getting a free beer and a free brat. Walked up to a tent and asked the guy what it was about, and he said it's Appreciation Day for Quick Trip. He's like, "You look like a Quick Trip employee. Why don't you get yourself a brat and a beer?" So I went ahead and did that, and when I went to go grab the beer, the guy handing them out was like, "Do you have a wristband?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Well, I can't give you a beer." I was like, "Well, that guy over there told me to go get a beer." And he's like, "All right, here's your beer." Make that 2 free beers. Appreciate Quick Trip. Amazing company. This is not an ad, but walked in there, just asked a couple questions, got a free hot dog, a free brat, and 2 beers. Great company. I was told that they open up the roof about halfway during game days to prevent shade splitting the batter and the pitcher. So this is one of those games where I kind of wish I had the little meta glasses. Talking about swindling the beers and the brats from Quick Trip. It's just one of those times where I wish I was recording, but I wasn't, unfortunately. I feel a little bit more comfortable when I go to games of teams that I actually like. I'm a little bit more outgoing, a little bit more up to talk to people. With the Chicago game, I was a little bit, introverted. However, the very next day when I went to the Brewers game, I was very extroverted. I was talking to people left and right. Met an older couple, Gretchen and Eric from Appleton, and they were sitting next to me at the game. They were telling me all the little hints about the stadium and how they open up the roof halfway during game days to prevent the shade and the sunlight from splitting home plate and the pitching mound. They do that in order to get a little bit more action in the beginning of the game, which there was. At this game, I had a brat and some cheese curds. If Wisconsin knows anything, it's about beer, cheese, and bratwurst. So I can tell you that those were amazing, cooked perfectly. The cheese curds were also amazing. They were so hot that they were actually burning my hand through the little container that they're in. As far as the beers go, I did not get anything inside the stadium. I just had the 2 that I swindled from Quick Trip. From Quick Trip as well, I had a brat and a hot dog prior to going into the stadium. So I had 2 brats, a hot dog, and 2 beers. Directly after this game is when I started heading towards game 3. Did not have a whole lot of time to talk or record anything between games 2 until game 5. So game 3, 4, and 5, there was not a whole lot of time. I was a lot of running around, a lot of driving, and then I'll get further into it later. But Just stay tuned for game 3.